Policja is the generic name for the police in Poland. The Polish police force was known as Policja throughout the Second Polish Republic, and in modern post-communist Republic of Poland since 1990. Its current size is 100,000 officers and California 25,000 civilian employees. Among the branches in the force are Criminal Service, Traffic Police Service, Prevention Service and Supporting Service. Most towns and some villages have their own city guards, which supervise public order and road safety. However, city guards have jurisdiction only over misdemeanors and in cases of crimes may serve only in a supportive role for the state police. Terminology. The force's name, Policja, translates into the English language as police. An individual officer is typically called a policjant. These are not, however, official titles and are not included in the official rank structure. They are simply terms used to refer to any police officer regardless of the rank they may hold. A police station is known as Komenda Policji, Commissariat Policji, both of which translate more or less into English as police commissariat. Female officers may be referred to as policjanki, the singular of which is policjanka. On the whole, officers' individual ranks are not used by the general public, and thus when addressing an officer, it is common to hear the term pan Polish for Mr. misused to refer to police officers. On occasion, this may or may not be followed by the term officer. History. In 1919, with the re-independence of the Polish nation, the state reorganized itself along non-federalist lines and established a centralized form of government. Under the auspices of the new government, a new national police force was formed. This Polish state police then existed as the primary law enforcement agency for the entire nation until the outbreak of the Second World War in 1939. During the interwar period, a number of key law enforcement duties were delegated to other formations, such as the Border Guard and military gendarmerie. With the end of World War II and the onset of the Communist period, the new Soviet-backed government decided to radically change the structure of policing in Poland. The state Policja was renamed as the Milicja Obywatelska, a name which was meant to reflect a change in the role of the police, from an instrument of oppression ensuring the position of the bourgeoisie, to a force composed of and at the service of normal citizens. Ironically, the reality turned out to be largely the opposite, and the militia instead represented a rather state-controlled force which was used to exert political repression on the citizens. The militia was for the most part detested by the general populace. Events such as the police's conduct during the Gdansk shipyard strike and surrounding the Popielosko affair only worsened the people's view of the law enforcement agencies. After the fall of the communist government in Poland, the system was reformed once again, this time reviving the pre-war name of Policja, and albeit with a few minor changes, the general system of law enforcement of the Second Republic. Transportation and equipment. Today, most common types include various models from Kia, Skoda, Alfa Romeo, Ford Mondeo, Opel, Volkswagen, and Toyota. As of 2011, the FSO Polonaise is no longer in use. The Polish police force has, since joining the European Union, been undergoing a thorough restructuring and has in the process acquired a large number of new vehicles. As of 2011, this process is still ongoing, and new vehicles are constantly being procured in order to replace aging old patrol cars as the service lives come to an end. In addition to standard sedan and hatchback model vehicles, the Policja has been investing significant amounts of money in developing their ability to respond to any incident, no matter where it may be. This has in turn led to the purchase of a large number of all-terrain main 4x4 vehicles and multi-purpose vans and trucks. This expansion in capabilities was a stated requirement of the police force's restructuring program. Beginning in 2009, the painting scheme is being modified to a silver body design with blue reflective strip, similar to modern German police cars. Traditionally, vehicles were painted a dark blue color with side doors painted in white, and with white stripes and the word POLICJE on both sides. Earlier versions had a thinner stripe with the word POLICJE written under it. This design was adopted from the paint scheme used by the communist militia. Some formerly used vehicles even had visible traces of the word POLICJE being corrected from MILICJEA, with the first two letters in a different shade of white on a patch of a different shade of blue. All uniformed and most non-uniformed officers of the state police are routinely armed. In addition to the firearm, police officers carry handcuffs and a number of other pieces of equipment, which usually includes a personal radio system for communication with other officers in the police station. Pepper spray is also commonly issued to officers in order to provide them with an alternative non-violent weapon with which to incapacitate violent suspects. Riot police, when needs be, are provided with non-ballistic body armor, helmets and shields. In such cases they also dispose LRAD units. The existence of a well-enforced ban on civilian-owned firearms in Poland has significantly aided the police in keeping gun crime to a minimum, and thus the incidence of police firearms use is low. Current patrol fleet. The below list is not intended to be a full list of all the vehicles used by the Polish police. Instead, it lists the most commonly used vehicles. Air support. The police currently has a total of 16 helicopters at its disposal. These are based in Kraków 2XPZL Kania, Szczecin 2XMilmi2, Warsaw 3XMilmi8, 2XPZLW3, 1XBel 206, 1XBel 412, Łódź 1XMilmi2, 1XBel 206. Poznan 2XMilmi2, Wrocław 2XMilmi2. In addition to the airborne and land-based patrol units of the Policja, many regional commands, and especially those based near the coast through which major waterways flow, have maritime units. The largest of police maritime units are currently found on the Vistula River in Warsaw and the Warman-Mazurian Voivodeship, where there is a large network of lakes and rivers. In coastal areas, maritime law enforcement cooperation also exists between the Policja and the Polish Border Guard. Firearms. General Commandant of the Policja. The police's general commandant is the senior-most officer of the Polish police. The rank of the general commandant is considered to be equivalent to that of a ranking general in the Polish military, and this both himself and his subordinate chief inspectors are entitled to wear embroidered white eagles, the state symbol, on the uniform lapels. The General Commandant's office is based in Warsaw's Pawlowska Street. It is from here that the day-to-day administration and organization of the Polish police's activities is coordinated. The Commandant's office is considered to have jurisdictional supremacy over all its other commands, and voivodeship municipal commandants are responsible to the General Commandant in their capacity as his regional executives. The office of General Commandant has existed in a number of guises throughout the existence of the Polish police, and whilst the current office came into being following Poland's transformation into a liberal democracy in 1990, the same rank was also used for the highest-ranking officer of the state police of the Second Republic during the interwar years. Nowadays, holders of this office are considered to be successors to the commandants of the interwar state police, commanding officers of the communist era.
Militia Obywatelska, however, are not considered successors of the original cadre of police generals, as they exercised authority over an organization often utilized by the state as an instrument of political oppression. Since 1990 there have been 12 general commandants of the police who have completed the service. General Inspector Marek Popala, the former holder of the office, was assassinated by persons unknown on the 25th of June 1998. He was shot in the head with a silenced weapon whilst exiting his car near his home in Warsaw's southern Mokotów district. The commandant's murder remains unsolved and is considered to be one of the most significant outstanding cases under active investigation by the Polish police. Rank structure and branches of the Policja. The Policja is currently divided into a number of different services. Each voivodeship municipal command has subdivisions within its force. This leaves the police service with a large number of specialized branches which can more specifically target certain types of crime and apply more expert knowledge in the investigation of cases relating to their area of policing. In addition to these specific groups, all police forces retain a majority of officers for the purpose of patrol duty and general law enforcement. Typically, a constituent force of the police will contain the following subdivisions within its structure: criminal police, investigation and prevention of serious and violent crime. The criminal police may include specialized teams such as anti-drugs and financial crime prevention units. All forces have crime scene and forensics units. Preventive police, general law enforcement operations and patrol duty. Traffic police, road safety, traffic marshalling and highway patrol, pursuit. Logistical support police, provision of logistical support and technical skills. Police Aviation Service, aviation support. Investigative police, investigation of complex cases and process of referral to the state prosecutor's office. Judicial police, protection of court and state prosecutor's office premises, judges, prosecutors, victims and suspects, execution of court orders. Maritime police, maritime patrol and pursuit. Anti-terrorism units. The police has highly qualified and well-equipped counter-terrorism formations. The Central Anti-Terrorism Zbor KGP, which is part of the Komenda Główna Policji. On a regional level, voivodeship commands have control of smaller units called SPAP. These units are responsible for high-risk arrests, search warrant execution service, hostage rescue operations and other similar tasks. Because of their training and skill level, members of the BOA and SPAP units cooperate with similar special police formations from the Czech Republic, Slovakia, Germany and other Atlas members. They also train with servicemen from Biuro Ochrony Rządu, Straż Graniczna, Agencja Bezpieczeństwa Wewnętrznego, Wojska Specjalne. Peacekeeping and international cooperation. Since the police's foundation in its current form in 1990, the service has taken part and continues to participate in a number of international peacekeeping and international police missions around the world. To date, the police has sent officers to participate in the following international peacekeeping missions: United Nations Mission in Liberia, 3 officers; European Union Police Mission in Bosnia and Herzegovina, initially 12 officers, later reduced to 3 senior advisors; European Union Police Mission in Afghanistan, 3 officers and 2 senior advisors;
European Union Monitoring Mission in Georgia 10 officers. European Union Rule of Law Mission in Kosovo 8 senior advisors. In addition to participating in international missions, the police also send delegates to and cooperate with international law enforcement agencies and organizations such as Europol and Interpol. Currently, the Polish officers make up the 8th largest staff contingent of Europol, a figure which is expected to rise as the Polish police force becomes more integrated with, and more active within, the organization. Europol has also become far more important to Poland's policing community in recent years since Poland, in 2007, became a signatory of the Schengen Agreement, allowing for greater European integration, uninterrupted travel, and cross-border police cooperation. To this end, Polish cooperation with the German, Czech, Slovakian and Lithuanian police services has reached an all-time high. Furthermore, the police officers have taken part in a number of foreign police officer training and exchange programs, such as Project Lifesaver, which has seen a number of officers sent to the UK to observe and discuss alternative methods of policing abroad. As a constituent member of Interpol, the Polish police is expected to adhere to the terms of international arrest warrants and cooperate with the police forces of other nations through formal diplomatic channels. In many cases, such cooperation has led to the arrest of high-risk criminals. Organization. The Polish police is a centralized police force, organized under one central command in Warsaw and with all officers assigned to one of 17 voivodeship municipal operations commands, except in the case that they are specialists working independently for the national commandant. Regional commands. Police training establishments. The police has 5 training establishments sited within Poland. 4 of these training establishments are police schools for enlisted personnel, whilst the 5th is a higher educational institution tasked with the education of officers and senior officials in a range of disciplines and expertises. The 4 junior colleges are located in Pila, Greater Poland Voivodeship, Pila Police School, Slusk, Pomeranian Voivodeship, Slusk Police School, Katowice, Silesian Voivodeship, Katowice Police School, Legionowo, Masovian Voivodeship Police Training Center. The final police training establishment in Poland is the Wysoka Policjia High Police School in Szczytno. This school was founded in 1954 as the Officer Academy of the Milicja Obywatelska, renamed in 1972 to the Higher Militia School. The college finally became the Higher Police School upon Poland's return to liberal democracy in 1990. Since then it has remained the only establishment in the country certified to run courses for commissioned officers of the Polish police, and the officers commissioning course. All students who attend the Higher Police School are expected to study criminal, constitutional and economic law. In addition to academic studies, officer candidates are trained in modern policing techniques, weapons handling, and informatics. The college has numerous links with senior police academies in Europe and throughout the wider world. Criticism of the Policja. Overall, the level of trust in the Policja and its work has increased steadily over the years since 2001. In 2001, only 46% of respondents to a national survey carried out on behalf of the police categorized the work and achievements as good. However, by the end of 2009 this figure had grown significantly, and despite small undulations, an average of 72% rated the police's work as good or better. This brings the level of trust in the police to around the same level of 64 to 75% seen in other member states of the European Union. Much in the same way as other national police forces, the Policja is sometimes criticized criticized for the methods it employs in maintaining law and order. Such criticism is typically voiced by Polish youth. This is most commonly expressed with the acronyms HWDP and JP. Representative Band of the Policja. The police's representative band was first founded in 1968. Its core was composed of a group of several musicians, which gradually expanded. For the beginning, the band improved rapidly, reaching a high artistic level, as reflected in the discretion of the judges at musical contests nationwide. In the years 1984, 1986, 1988, the band won its most prestigious trophy, the Cup of the Minister of Internal Affairs. For the outset, the musicians performed at various national, departmental, religious and state events. The band's musicians have on numerous occasions represented the Polish police outside the country, including concerts in Denmark, Belgium, Czech Republic, Belarus and Russia, yet they still value the well-kept tradition of playing performances for the ordinary residents of Warsaw. Its musicians annually take part in the International Congress of Music in Kraków and donate all the proceeds of the performances to a number of charities for the sick and disadvantaged. The band's musical repertoire includes marches, concert pieces, transcriptions of orchestral music and religious songs, as well as a great deal of other developmental music. Being the official representative band of the Policja, the group's musicians are often invited to play parade music for important events on national holidays such as the 3rd of May Constitution Day. On the 40th anniversary of the Police's band, the 22nd of January 2009, a large concert was held at the Bajka Theatre in Warsaw. The program included inter alia a solo performance of the Włodzimierz Korch theme from the series 07 ZGLOSC Gallery.